PS Plus, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this, but we need to take a break. Like, the past couple months, it hasn't really been the same. You know, like, the reasons why I really liked you in the beginning just aren't there anymore. And I think it's best that we take a break for a few months and then come back to see if we can work things out. I decided that I'm not going to renew my PlayStation Plus membership. There is a few reasons why I'm not going to. I feel like some of you might be in the same position where it might be time to reevaluate and see if the service is worth the money. Definitely it's a interesting time because the services are merging. The PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now service will in the beginning of June for the United States will be as one, and it will just be considered PS Plus, and there will be a tier system which the Sony has on their website, which has all the details. A lot of people aren't happy with this because of the price increase is the main objection. I hope that we pay a little bit more money but get a lot more in return. You know, this is hopeful thinking. Of course, we'll have to really see. As of now, I don't see a reason to renew the membership. Here are my reasons why. The first reason, number one, is that the free games have been really lackluster the past year or so. And I went back on my PlayStation 5 and looked, and I've only downloaded 9 games from the free service that they had. And really, one of them, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, was amazing, and I recommend everybody buy it, but that's another discussion. Anyway, I've only downloaded 9 games in the entire time I've had the PlayStation Plus, which has been 3 years at least. That's the main reason why I'm not going to renew this time around, is that the new games haven't been all that good, and I really haven't been interested in these games. I want to know what you think. Leave it down in the comment section below. Have you been downloading the free PlayStation Plus games, or have you been a little upset with the games that have been coming out? Because I know, online you can see that month after month a lot of these people are like, come on. Like, I remember back in March where they said March was good last year, so this year it's going to be really good and Sony's going to drop good games, and it never happened. So let me know down in the comment section below what you think about the PlayStation Plus free games. Another great benefit of the PlayStation Plus service is that the PlayStation Store often has a lot of great discounts on games that you would buy, and you can just download them. Looking back this year, I've only downloaded 3 games, and I found a Tomb Raider game which was super cheap. It's really old, but I was kind of into trying to get into the series. I love RPG, looting games where you collect gear and kind of just go through a good story. I was into that, so I picked up that game, and the Dying Light 2 came out, so I was really hyped about it, and I haven't gotten into that series. I don't know, I just didn't want to jump into Dying Light 2, so I went with Dying Light 1, and I got it for I think $11, which to me is a good deal. And then the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition came out, and I couldn't wait to get the physical copy, so I downloaded the game off the PlayStation Store. I didn't get a discount, I just paid full price for it. But anyway, over the course of a year, 3 games really isn't that good. I don't know the average person how many games they buy each year off the PlayStation Store. So really that's the second reason, is that yes, they have a lot of discounts, but I really haven't been interested in buying these games off the PlayStation Store. So it's when you look at the benefits of the PlayStation Plus service, and then you're really not using any of them, it's why should I renew? That is my second reason, is that I haven't been buying games off the PlayStation Store. My third reason is that the PlayStation Now games are a lot better than a lot of the other games that are on PlayStation Plus. So I went into my library and see which games that I've played on the PlayStation Now service, and I have about 14 games that I've played on the service. And I think the biggest reason why I like streaming games, right off the console, is that you can see if you are interested in the game. how well you connect and how well you're just having fun with the game. Sometimes, you know, you buy a game and play it for like a day or two and you're like, yeah, I'll come back to it, you know, later, and later never comes. And you feel like you wasted your money. Definitely the way the gaming industry is going, where you can just download games, I think is awesome. You know, this is like the biggest benefit to me, is that you can try it out. If you don't like it, oh well, you know, you can find another game to play that you are going to enjoy. You know, sometimes you're in a mood to play a certain game and then other days you're not. You can switch games very easily. So the PlayStation Now service is looking really good. Definitely with this expansion, when they continue to put the PlayStation Plus service with the PlayStation Now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed here that the service is going to get better. As I mentioned earlier, they are increasing the prices, not by a lot. You can definitely see where they're trying to go and compete with the Xbox Game Pass, which I feel like, I don't know if anybody hates the Xbox Game Pass. Like, I've just heard good stuff overall about Xbox. Really, Sony has to make a move here and not waste any time to try and compete with Xbox, which I think is great because it pushes both platforms to get better, and hopefully it benefits us as a gamer, that we can, you know, have fun gaming and just enjoy it. So my third reason is that the PlayStation Now service has more better games than the PlayStation Plus service. So the fourth reason is similar to the third, is that I don't really know how this new tier system is going to work when they merge the two together. And they do have a page on the PlayStation website which does give you a better picture of the service that you're gonna get. It's hard just to base it off of that. Like, I need to see which games that they're gonna have on there. You know, some games you can only download, some games you can only stream. I have gotten to the point where if I really want to get into a game, I want to download it. An example is that Final Fantasy X, you can only stream on the PlayStation Now service at the moment, which is really annoying. I've had like internet issues, or I've had like a phone call like I have to take, and then by the time I get back to the game, it just shuts off and you lose your save data and all that. That is a little bit frustrating. I hope that the service is, you know, more reliable and they improve everything overall and not just the games that they offer. Because if they offer really great games at the other side of it, that the service just sucks, like you need really fast internet or you can't really download any of the games, then it's gonna be frustrating and not really worth the money. For me, I'd rather just hold off and play the games that I have the physical copies of at first, and then see how the tier system really works, and to see if they can really step up this service and make it worth, you know, buying it. Honestly, looking at the prices, I wouldn't mind buying the top tier service if it is really gonna deliver on their promise. Do show that they do have annual, you know, prices. I do like paying for the whole year, and you can definitely save a lot of money by doing that. If they show that it is a good thing to do and it kind of competes with Xbox, I'm all in for this tier service and going to the top tier and giving them my money, but you gotta show me that it's worth it. So we just need a overall better experience when it comes with the PlayStation Plus service. I feel like a lot of people might really not want to renew. If you're anything like me, like there's a lot of reasons why you need to wait and kind of see where they go with this and see if they step things up, because it's really not worth putting your money into this service if you're not going to use everything that it has to offer, or just really use the service as much as possible to get your money's worth. I have a question for you. If you want to leave it down in the comment section below, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. How much have you really used the PS Plus service in the past few months? I'm curious to see your answer here, because if you've gotten this far in the video, you've seen that I haven't really used the PS Plus service all that much. I've been just buying physical copy and then playing the game, and really haven't needed this service. Although they do offer free cloud storage, which is a good thing to have, but is it really worth, you know, spending all your money just for that reason? Leave that down in the comment section below. Click on this video here if you want to continue supporting this channel.